Hi guys, NCWQ here. Today is 10/24/2019. The time is 6:24 p.m., which would be 3:24 p.m. on the West Coast. I'm going to run down the quakes that have happened on EMSC for today, from midnight until now. Other earthquakes can be found on Caltech, past 168 hours. Also, I have turned on the thermal hot springs and geothermal locations so we can look at those on the map as well. The first earthquake was a 2.2, Southern California. This was happening in the Searles Valley. You can also see that it is near Fish Rocks and also near Lava Mountains volcanic field. Now the one that I'm looking at is Bainter Spring, which is within this area. So we're going to go over here to our map here and click on Searles Valley, and you can see that we have a few here in this location. So the one that I'm looking at should be down here. Hang on a second. And I have lost it again. So it's one of these here. There we go, right here. Bainter Spring, which is over here where it's Valley Wells. This one runs at a 92 degrees. It's a thermal hot spring. So that is within this area here. The next one was a 2.3, Northern California. And this is also a geothermal location. And we're going to go look at our little map over here. And this little map over here the Cobb Mountain area. So we can see that our earthquake was happening here, and then there's a line of these down here. Some of these are actually pretty hot. So if our earthquake is right here next to Cobb Mountain. So you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 here, one on the other side. So we'll look here, and you can see that this one here, Castle Rock Springs, runs at 163 degrees Fahrenheit. Harbin Springs runs at 120 degrees Fahrenheit. Little Geysers runs at 210 degrees Fahrenheit. Sulphur Creek runs at 120 degrees Fahrenheit. And the Geysers runs at 214 degrees Fahrenheit. And then we can look down here closer, and you can see that these are geothermal locations here. This one is Geyser Canyon. So you can see that we also have Geysers Resort Road, and then of course geothermal locations here. Switching back over to our other map, there was a 2.2 offshore Northern California. This is happening off of Pacifica and Pacifica State Beach. We can back out and we can see that the two fault lines here, this one here is the San Gregorio Fault, and it's the westernmost of the major earthquake sources of the Bay Area. Information for this fault has been elusive because much of it lies offshore or is deeply buried by modern valley fill, but trenching studies show that the large earthquakes, magnitude 7+ have occurred on the northern part of the fault during the past 600 to 1,400 years. And then we can also see that the other fault that is closest to is the San Andreas. The next earthquake was a 2.1, Northern California. And this is near Gravely Airport. And not really near any geothermal locations, but we can still look and see if we have any listed here. Hang on, I think I listed those. This would be closer to Hull Mountain. This is Hull Mountain here. And then we have the 3 here, which is Thermal Springs. And this is a salt spring, and it runs at 75 degrees, which is relatively cool. Fouts Springs runs at 79 degrees. And Crabtree Hot Springs runs at 106 degrees. And that's the Mendocino National Forest. So you can see we also have some more over on this side. And I posted this this map for people if they want to look at it. Also, the next earthquake was a 2.7 offshore Northern California. We can see this is happening off of Cape Town here. The next earthquake was a 2.0 Southern California. This is happening at the Salton Sea. And we can tell that there are also some geothermal locations here. So we're going to go over here. These are hot springs. So we'll go over here to look at these. We can see Salton Sea is here. And the closest ones to our earthquake location is Worcester Mud Pot. It runs at 100 degrees. Mud Pots, they run at 100 degrees. And Thermal Spring Mud Pots, they run at 100 degrees as well. And then we can go down here and look closer. So this is Symbol Mining Corporation is there. And this is the Mud Pots location here. And then we also have another one here, which is this one off of Davis Road. Anyways, you guys, just wanted to give y'all a little update. Here's the last one was a 2.4 Central California. Sorry, I have a headache today. And this one is occurring next to the San Andreas. And it's near Hollister Hills State Vehicular Recreation Area. And of course, over in this area here, you can see we also have some more thermal springs. Anyways, you guys, I hope y'all are doing well, day or night, wherever you are in the world. Much love and stay safe.